Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be doing my 2015 Best of Beauty. I have a lot of different products that I have been loving in 2015, and so I'm really excited to share all of my favorites with you. I'm pretty sure that you guys have probably seen me use most, if not all of these products in at least one tutorial that I've done in 2015. So I'm really excited to get this video started, and if you're interested to see what my favorite products were in 2015, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the face because the face makes the most sense for me to start with. So the first thing I have is the Benefit Pore Professional Face Primer. Now I have very enlarged pores in my T-zone, and I also have extremely sensitive skin. So I absolutely love this product because this is the only face primer I have come across and used where it doesn't totally break my skin out, and it fills in my pores and it makes my foundation go on so much smoother. So this is my favorite face primer of 2015. The next thing that I have is going to be my second favorite foundation for 2015, and it is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Now I ended up coming across this on accident because I wanted to buy the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, but they didn't have my color, so I ended up buying this one. I'm so glad that I did. This one looks beautiful on the skin. It gives such a flawless natural coverage. It is medium to full coverage, but it is buildable, so you can build it up to your liking. And what I love about this is if you are looking to take pictures for any sort of event, or if you're really into taking selfies on the daily, this foundation is perfect for you because it really shows up nice and natural on camera. It's not going to white out, especially if you have a flash. So Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. The next foundation that I have is an oldie but a goodie, and I go to this foundation any time my skin is giving me trouble. And for some reason, 2015 was just that year for me where my skin was really struggling to find a good balance. So I would have a lot of breakouts. So this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation with SPF 15, and it is a 12-hour makeup foundation. And so basically you're going to put it on and it's going to stay on your face the entire day. So I will wear this like I said, whenever my skin is breaking out, and I will also wear this whenever I need coverage for a longer period of time. So if I'm going to be at work all day long and I have a presentation at the end of the day or something like that, I will be wearing this foundation because it stays on so long. All right, the next thing I have, we're going to be moving on, is the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I came across this because I didn't want to spend $30 on the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I do have the little one of the long lasting like all-nighter spray or something like that, but I always use this one. It gives such a really beautiful dewy finish to the skin, but it doesn't make my skin oily by the end of the day. So it really helps set my makeup. Anytime I use like powder on my skin or anything like that, it really makes it look more natural, and it is really affordable. I think it's $10 to $12, and this bottle has literally lasted me all of 2015. So absolutely love this stuff. All right, next up for the face, I have the City Color HD powder. Now the reason why I'm choosing this one over the Anastasia Beverly Hills banana powder is because I recently really fell in love with this. So I love the banana powder. I think it's great, but recently I have realized that this just leaves such a flawless, beautiful finish underneath my eye area whenever I set my concealer. And I don't know, I just think that this sets it better than my banana powder. I don't know what it is, but it just gives more of a flawless finish, and it really helps my under eye area to not crease, which is something that I really struggle with. And so I chose this one and I love it, and I highly recommend it. Continuing on with the face, I am obsessed. Like, I can't even get over this concealer. It is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I know this is literally like everyone's favorite for 2015, but that's because it's just so damn good. Like honestly, if you haven't tried this concealer yet and you need something that will be really concealing for under the for under the eye area, and you want something that is also going to be hydrating, I really recommend this. Like, I have the NYX one and I have the Maybelline Fit Me concealers, and those are great, especially for drugstore prices, but this one just hydrates and it feels so nice. It stays on all day, especially if you set it with a powder. I just freaking love it, and honestly, I can't get better than that. The next thing that I have is the NYX Wonder Stick. So if you guys noticed, if you have stuck around with me for a while, I was huge into cream contouring over 2015. I went back and forth between this and my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, but honestly, this one takes the cake. I absolutely love it. It's so easy and foolproof to use. I haven't really played around a lot with the highlighting shade, this shade right here, but I am obsessed with the contour shade. This is the universal color, so it is going to work with most skin tones. However, I would say if you are more fair toned in skin, I would go with the ashier tone. This one is a lot more warm. So absolutely love this stuff. Like I said, it's just super easy to use, foolproof, and I love it. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blushes. The first blush I have, I've had it for a while now. It is the Ulta Blush right here in the shade Girly. And this is honestly, if you're looking for a blush that will work all year round, this is the blush for you. I think this is like $8.99, something like that. It's extremely affordable. I have used it so much this past year and I haven't even hit pan yet. It's just such a gorgeous shade. It's got a little bit of peachy shades to it. It's a little bit rosy. It's not too cool tone and it's not too warm tone. It's honestly just perfect for any time of the year. And so this is definitely one of my favorites for 2015. The next one I have is a Tarte blush. This is in the shade Glisten. Oh, this is in the shade Girly. I don't know if I mentioned that. But this is in the shade Glisten. I absolutely love Tarte blushes because they stay on the cheeks all day long. You don't have to reapply. They are 12-hour wearing blushes, and so they just last forever. And you get so much product for what you are paying for. Like, I mean, even though, well, it looks thin, but honestly, you're not going to go through a pan for like at least 2 years, even if you use it every single day. Absolutely love this stuff. This is a really beautiful peachy shade. I wore this a lot over the summer, and it does have some glitter to it, but it's not too glittery to where it just looks weird and chunky on the skin. It just really gives a beautiful glistening look, which obviously the name is Glisten, so that kind of makes sense. All right. Now I'm going to be moving on to highlighters. So I'm going to start with my second favorite, and this is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the color, what are you? Copper Diamond. So I absolutely love this, especially for the summertime whenever I have a nice tan going on. I also love this whenever I'm doing more warm tone looks. And just because I think it pulls the entire face together. It's hard to kind of use a cool toned highlighter. Sorry, I forgot what I was talking about for a second. But it's harder for me to wear a cool tone highlighter whenever I'm wearing warm shades on the face, on the eyes and the lips, because it tends to look a little muddy on me. So this one, I absolutely love it for whenever I'm working with warm tones. It just looks really gorgeous on the face. And then this next highlighter, I'm pretty sure it's on everyone's favorite list for this year, but it is Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill collaboration Champagne Pop. Honestly, if you are looking for a highlighter, just any highlighter, this one is amazing. It's so beautiful. It is a really beautiful golden shade, but it's not too gold to where light skin tones couldn't rock this. I bathe myself in this highlighter. I actually am not wearing it today. I'm wearing a different Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, but this one, like honestly, whenever I wear it, I bathe myself in it and it doesn't look wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those highlighters that you can wear everywhere on your entire body. You can put it on your collarbones, you can put it on your shoulders right here, and it's just going to reflect the light and glisten and just look beautiful on everyone. So this is definitely my all-time favorite highlighter for 2015. Alrighty, moving right along, I think I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyes now. Yes. So the first thing I have is the Benefit Stay Don't Stray Eye Primer, and this is in the shade Light Medium. Literally, you guys, I use this in every single tutorial. I tried to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer for priming my eyes a couple of times, but it just didn't work out for me. I don't know why, but it was super creasy. So this one, I love it. Like, I cannot find a better eye primer than this one. It's just amazing. I don't know what it is about it, but seriously, if you haven't already, go ahead and give this a try and see how much you like it, because I love it. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to eye shadows. So this was the year of Morphe. Like, if you don't know what brand Morphe is, you need to get on the internet and get with the real world because Morphe has just really popped this year. They have so many amazing shadows. Their shadows are so creamy, so buttery, so blendable, so pigmented, so everything. And they're $2 a piece. They also have really beautiful palettes. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in so I can stop boring you guys with my love and obsession for Morphe. But this is the first shade right here. It is in the color Deep Skin. If you're looking for a really beautiful, warm toned brown shade to transition, I would highly recommend this. It is $2, you guys, and look how gorgeous that shade is. Absolutely love it. And the next shade I have is Morphe again, and it's in the shade Caramelized. This is a little bit warmer than Deep Skin. I'll show them side by side. So this is Deep Skin, this is Caramelized, and this one I use in the outer corner all the time just to deepen up that outer corner area, and I will put it in my crease as well to deepen up the crease. So I'll go in with this one first and then I'll go in with this one next, and it just creates such a really beautiful gradient ombre effect. This is honestly my favorite shade of 2015. I am obsessed with this. Here it is. It is in the shade Bridesmaid. It is such a beautiful, oh, it's by Morphe, obviously. It is such a beautiful, shimmery, brown slash maroon slash purpley shade. Like, the camera's not picking it all up, but it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade, especially if you are looking to play around with warm tones. This looks so beautiful all over the lid. I cannot get enough of this shade. I put a pretty good dent in it, even though I've had it for, I think, 6 months now, but I've put a pretty good dent into it. All right, the next eyeshadows I have is actually Morphe Brushes, again, and it is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. Now, this no longer is sold all together, but you can get the individual shadows on their website, and you can get them in the little pans like this and put it into a Z palette. So that's why I'm still talking about it. So I absolutely love this palette. I just think it's gorgeous. It has such a wide range of colors. A lot of them are warm, but she does have a couple of cool tones over here, and I just think it's gorgeous. Like, there's so many amazing colors and different combinations that you could work with in this palette, and I think that Jaclyn and Morphe did such an amazing job putting this palette together. I seriously love it. And this green right here, I just honestly cannot get enough of it. Like, how gorgeous is that green shade? Ugh. Okay. I'm done. That's like amazing. I can't even get over Morphe. All right. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about are the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. The two that I have been obsessed with in 2015 is Milk and Cashmere. So Milk is just a true white shade. It looks like this, and I will use this in my waterline anytime I am trying to brighten my eyes and make them look bigger. So anytime I am working with cool toned smoky eyes and I want my eyes to look bigger instead of squinty, I will use this instead of a black shade. And then Cashmere is just a really beautiful cashmere shade. It is a really pale gold and it has a little bit of shimmer to it. And what I love to do is put these both in my waterline, and it stays on the entire day. Like, I probably, if I'm going to wear it from day to night, have to reapply it once, maybe twice. And so if you're looking for something that's really going to stay in your waterlines, I really, really recommend the NYX Jumbo pencils. All right, the next thing that I have are my favorite lashes and my favorite lash adhesive. So my favorite lash adhesive for 2015 was definitely the House of Lashes in the shade White. I don't have the black one yet. Not really that concerned about it because this dries perfectly fine. But honestly, I will put this on my lashes, let about 45 to 50 seconds go by, plop them on, and they are glued to my eyes for the entire day. Like, if you are having trouble finding a glue that really sticks, I highly recommend this one, and it's only $8. I've had it the entire year and I like have plenty left. I haven't even put a dent in this sucker. My favorite lashes are Ardell 120 Demis. So they look like this, and I accidentally have them reversed in the package, but they are just so beautiful. They're so fluffy, but they're have a little bit of a wing at the end. If you can see the inner corner area, that's actually supposed to be the outer quarter, but I put them in the packaging wrong. And honestly, if you guys treat your lashes really well, then these will give you like 5 to 8 wears. I'm not sure like what Ardell recommends, but I will take a little Q-tip whenever I'm ready to take them off for the day with a little bit of, what's it called? Eye makeup remover. Yes, that stuff. And I will just lightly rub the line, and then afterwards I will dry them off. And these last me for so many wears. And I think a twin pack package costs like $5.99 and singles cost $3.99. So they're extremely inexpensive. And compared to like House of Lashes, I would say these are definitely more comfortable to wear. So if your eyes get irritated easily, or if you don't like having heavy bands on your eyes, I would definitely recommend these because it doesn't even feel like you have something on your eyelid. They are amazing. Alrighty, moving on to the eyebrows. I only have one product, and it is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I am in the shade Ash Brown, and what I love about this is that it has a spoolie on one end, and then it has the roll-up pencil on this end. I think it was like 4 months ago I got this, and I just started getting into drawing my eyebrows on and I really, really like it. It's super easy to work with, and I haven't tried the Brow Wiz by Anastasia yet, but I really, really like this one, and so this is my brow product of 2015. Moving on to mascaras. So I know people might think that this is crazy, but I recently came up with my all-time favorite mascara, okay? It is the MTJ High Definition Mascara. Let me just show you this brush because it is crazy. I literally have never seen anything like it in my life, but it looks like this. It's like little bubbles. It's so freaking cute. And honestly, it gives me so much volume on my lashes, and the little bubble or bulb at the end really helps to get my baby lashes underneath, and I don't get those dots underneath my eyes, which I used to always get with every single mascara, and it was just obnoxious. But I am obsessed with this mascara. I got it in a glossy box last month, and I have not put it down, so it's my favorite, like hands down my freaking favorite. Freaking favorite. All right, the next one that I have is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. And this one, before I got the MTJ one, was my favorite for underneath, for the lower lash line. So the wand looks like this. It's really, really thin, and it kind of bulges out in the center, which is really nice. if you want to use it for your upper lashes as well. And this just is really user friendly. It doesn't transfer onto my under eye area, and I love it. It does give a lot of volume, but hands down my favorite of all time is the MTJ High Definition Mascara. Now we are going to move on to lip products, and I have quite a few. So I'm going to go ahead and start with lip liners because I only have 3. So 2 of my favorite lip liners are they're by Jordana, and it is the first one. Sorry, I can't like speak today. I'm getting so excited. This one is in Rockin' Rose. It's this shade right here. It's a really beautiful taupey brown rose shade. Absolutely love it. And what I love about the Jordana liners is that they're like $2 or $3 a piece, and they are high quality. Like, these liners stay on for a very long time. They're super easy to use. They're not chalky. They're very smooth and buttery. I just love them. My second that I was obsessed with is Baby Berry. I believe it is. Yes, Baby Berry. It's this shade right here, and it's a really beautiful pinky rose shade. Absolutely love it. Then my third favorite lip liner is by Beauty For Real. I have no idea the name of this lip liner, but it's this shade right here. Let's see if you guys can see it. But it's very similar to Baby Berry. It's just a little more taupey and a little more gray toned. And I love this. It's about the same quality. I'm not sure about the price, but it's amazing. And I've been using this all the time. All right, now I'm gonna be moving on to lipsticks. So the first lipstick I want to mention is by Milani. It is in the shade Naturally Chic, number 25. It is a satin matte. So it is this shade right here. I love this shade. It's amazing. It stays on for a very long time. It's very long wearing, and it does feel very nice on the lips. The only thing is, if you're very sensitive to smells, it does have a weird smell. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but I don't know. It's very weird, but it's a gorgeous shade. Absolutely love this. I have like been wearing this all the freaking time, and yeah, it's just amazing. And especially for the price, I think they're like $4.99. It's awesome. All right, moving on. The next one I want to mention, I'm going to do drugstore and then I'll go on to high end, is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color, and this is in the shade Seduction. So it looks like this right here. I recently did a review on this, but I have been rocking this all the time. It's this shade right here. It's so freaking gorgeous. It's a really beautiful brownie nude shade. They have a ton of colors that they just launched, and it's amazing. Like, it dries matte on your skin. It doesn't feel sticky, and it doesn't feel really dry. It just feels good. Like, I don't know any other way to describe it, but it has a lot of color payoff. It's super pigmented, and it's really, really easy to work with, and it's $7.99. For a liquid lipstick, that's amazing. So the next lipstick I want to talk about is Gerard Cosmetics 1995. Now, I'm really sad to hear the whole Gerard Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill thing, but we're just gonna skip right over that and talk about the lipstick, because the lipstick is still beautiful. So it's this shade right here. It's very, very similar to the Milani shade that I'm obsessed with. I will show you guys side by side. Oh my God, I didn't even realize how similar they were, but they're very, very similar. I would say that this one is a little more brown and this one is a little more rose, but I love it. It stays on for a very long time. It's very high quality, and it feels amazing on the lips. All right, moving on. The Bite Beauty lipstick, and you guys can see this is literally the extent of the lipstick. It's in the color Salute. You guys know my obsession with Bite Beauty. It is so real, it's scary, but I absolutely love this. If you're looking for the perfect brown nude just to kind of mood out your lips, so you can add on a beautiful gloss or anything like that, I would highly recommend this. And plus you can eat it and you're not gonna die. So that's pretty cool too. All right, the next thing I have is a Bite Beauty matte lip crown going on with the Bite Beauty, and this is in the color Glaze. This is such a beautiful mauve color, you guys. And I love the applicator. It actually comes more round and pointed than this, but after you use it, you can kind of shape it to how you want. But it's so easy to apply. It's so precise, and it's extremely matte, and this stuff will not move on your lips. Now, it is a lipstick, so if you're gonna eat and stuff like that, you will lose a little bit of the color payoff. But other than that, this is going to stick onto your lips for so long. Absolutely love that shade. Now, to go to the color that I literally wore all summer long in 2015, it is the NARS Audacious Lip Collection in the color Bridget. Let's just talk about this lipstick. It's this shade right here. I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous terracotta peachy shade. And this stuff feels so luxurious on the skin, and it stays on for such a long period of time. I feel like I keep saying that over and over again, but all of these lipsticks are so luxurious and they stay on the skin for so long. And yeah, I think that's what I love most is like, if you have to keep reapplying a $38 lipstick, then something is wrong with that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna spend $35 to $38 on a lipstick, that thing better is the IT Cosmetics Vitality Gloss Stain, and it is this right here. If you are looking for a really beautiful gloss and something that is going to give you the perfect pinky pink lips that you've ever seen on your face in your entire life, get this gloss. It goes to the shade that best suits your lips, and it's just amazing. It feels so nice. It just feels soft and it feels good, and it's just amazing. Like, I can't get over it. I am obsessed with this. I wore this all the time. I actually stole my sister's at one point, and she yelled at me and kind of beat me up, and so my mom got me one, and I honestly love it. It's just amazing. Like, I could not live without this stuff. All right, you guys, so that completes my Best of Beauty for 2015. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'm super excited to start getting into some different products. I'm trying to expand my beauty and makeup collection. So if you guys have any recommendations for products that you loved in 2015 or ones that recently came out, just leave them down in the comments below or send me a message or whatever you want to do, and let's get because I am so excited for 2016. I feel like it's going to be amazing, amazing year. And I'm so excited for the products that are going to be launching. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.